For this top 5, we're exploring the horror classics. For the avoidance of doubt, our definition of classic covers broadly 1. Is it memorable? 2. Is it awesome? 3. Quotability. 4. Would we watch it again immediately, even if we had to get up at 7 a.m. the next morning for work, and the ability to function the next day was at stake? As always, we'd love to know what you guys think, so let us know your classics and your favourite quotes in the comments. If you like our content, please consider a subscribe as well. First up is the ultimate in alien terror, The Thing, John Carpenter doing what he does best. In The Thing, a remote Antarctic research team finds themselves infiltrated by the mother of all shape-shifting extraterrestrial organisms. The creature in this particular feature was created by the special effects overlord Rob Bottin. His work on the creature was glorious in 1982, and it remains glorious to this day. There's nothing quite like the sight of sticky tendrils and mutated dog, man, teeth masses to make you all nostalgic. This beast is unique in design, impact, and butt ugliness. Even if you don't have Kurt Russell saying "anybody touches me and we go" on your bucket list, we highly recommend adding this to your next movie night viewing. Along with a great cast and effects, you have Carpenter at the synthesizer again with a chilling soundtrack and no end to the memorable moments. 80s computer chess and roller skates being some of the highlights, obviously. The Thing did spawn a sequel-prequel shenanigan in 2011, which is set directly before the events of this movie. Whilst we don't think it's worthy of classic status, it's not Nicolas Cage in The Wicker Man either. And so on to our next classic, Alien. We did deliberate for a moment between Alien and Aliens, but ultimately concluded Aliens was more of an action movie than horror. If you think that conclusion is a load of pants, let us know. And how to sum up Alien. There's a very cool ship with a very cool name, Nostromo, a very cool alien with a very poor oral hygiene, and a very cool iconic character, Warrant Officer Ellen Ripley, crafted by the great Sigourney Weaver. One of the great things about Alien is the distinct lack of alien, until much later at least. The atmosphere and tension created by not seeing the menace in the shadows is what drives the movie. Mix that together with a spectacular crew, dubious table manners aside, the creature reveal is the icing on a monumentally acidic cake. If the thought of that leaves you reaching for the Gaviscon, fear not, it's only H.R. Giger's xenomorph gargling the metal-melting bile. Giger's Alien feels like a turning point in creature design. It may have gone through different iterations across the various sequels, but it's the original that hits the hardest. Just ask Kane. With the cries of "What are you waiting for?" ringing in our ears, we have Predator at number 3. Let's be honest, it's just not the same if it's not being shouted by an angry Austrian bodybuilder. Directed by John McTiernan, the man behind Die Hard and 13th Warrior, amongst other gems, Predator follows a team of elite special forces soldiers who find themselves hunted by a technologically advanced alien warrior in the jungles of Central America. The jungle is alive with the sound of fantastic characters here. Arnold Schwarzenegger's Dutch heads the team, Carl Weathers' Dylan playing second fiddle. If you're a Star Wars fan, you may have seen him in The Mandalorian recently. Bill Duke and Jesse Ventura, former WWF Jesse Ventura, star as soldier friends Mac and Blaine. With Sonny Landham as the group's tracker, Billy, and Shane Black as Sergeant Hawkins on the radio, it's a dream team of testosterone and witty banter. What could possibly go wrong? You won't even blink when they waste about 300 bullets shooting at nothing. The movie has an iconic ending and an unforgettable creature in the Predator that hunts the team. Interestingly, Jean-Claude Van Damme was originally cast as the Predator, but it was quickly established that he physically didn't pose enough of a threat, in costume at least, and so he was replaced by 7'2" Kevin Peter Hall, fresh off of Harry and the Hendersons. Just in case it comes up on the next pub quiz, it was Peter Cullen, the great Optimus Prime, that voiced the Predator. Whether the noises it makes qualify as a voice is up for lively debate. Fast forward 20 years and we have Cloverfield. the found footage monster movie initially shrouded in mystery during its pre-release marketing. Nobody knew what it was about, or what it was called for that matter. The kind of spoiler-free anticipation the internet community can only dream of these days. J.J. Abrams, the Lost creator responsible for Kylo Ren and Simon Pegg's Scottish accent in Star Trek, developed the creature idea as producer, with Matt Reeves directing. This is the same Matt Reeves who later went on to direct the Planet of the Apes series and The Batman. The film follows a group of friends over the course of one night when Manhattan is wrecked by an unidentified and pretty humongous creature. The camera perspective allows you to run with the group and despair with the group as their night goes from pants to even more pants. There's a very cool use of the night vision functionality on the camera at one point, and a great blend of gut-wrenching emotional moments for the characters and, oh my goodness, that was very shocking, moments as well. There are a few familiar faces amongst the group. TJ Miller stars as Hud, the man behind the camera, and seen later in Deadpool throwing some truth bombs at Ryan Reynolds. Lizzie Kaplan, known for her roles in True Blood, Hot Tub Time Machine, Fatal Attraction, also stars in what is a very impactful role. If you track down the bonus behind the scenes content for Cloverfield, we watched it on Blu-ray, but it may also be available on streaming, it's well worth a watch too. Some interesting tidbits about the creature that will give you a fresh perspective on the film. We end this top 5 video with Pan's Labyrinth, Guillermo del Toro's Spanish language horror fantasy set in 1944 against the backdrop of post-Civil War Spain. This film reunites del Toro with his long-term collaborator, Doug Jones, who can be seen as Abe Sapien in the Hellboys 1 and 2, and Billy Butcherson in the Hocus Pocus movies, among many of his spectacular transformations. Pan's Labyrinth follows Ophelia, a young girl who, along with her pregnant mother, arrives at a remote military outpost commanded by her new stepfather, Captain Vidal. The captain is leading a campaign against rebels in the forest, and his brutal methods create quite the atmosphere. One particularly brutal scene early on sets the tone for the character and the movie. Dark, tragic, harrowing. Ophelia finds her escape in a magical labyrinth located near the outpost. From there she steps into a grotesque fairy tale. Or is it reality? Without sounding too cliched, the line between reality and fantasy does indeed become increasingly foggy as the story progresses. Visually, the movie is absolutely stunning and emotionally pretty heavy-going. Del Toro is a unique storyteller and visual mastermind, and in Pan's Labyrinth he continues to deliver. As for the creature in this feature, there are many, but there's one in particular that we're referring to here. The man does not like you using the wrong fork at dinner. Certainly a hard one to shake. And there we have it. Let us know if you agree. Do you have your own creature feature favourites? Would Get to the Dinghy have had more impact? Was Alien vs Predator a good idea? Let us know your thoughts. Thanks very much for listening. If you'd like to contact us or check out what we've been up to, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you enjoyed the video today, please do like it, subscribe to the channel, and ding the bell to receive notifications about new videos. See you in the next one.